What's up, everybody? Welcome to AdoramaXP. I'm Josh Saleh. I am back from my Euro trip. Hopefully, y'all doing good. Thank you so much for all the subscribers we have. There are over 500. Keep them coming. Keep sharing out videos, commenting, and liking them. It's helping our community so much. Also, join the Discord. Link below. Also, our Twitch channel. Link below, where we stream tons of games. Probably all these games that I'm about to go over right now. We're going to talk about indie games of 2022. There's so many indie games out there. Every year, more and more come out. Xbox and PlayStation are giving buttloads of money, and Nintendo, to indie developers to cultivate amazing games. Well, we're going to talk about the top indie games of 2022, the ones that are already out, the ones that are coming out, so you all can check out what games to play, or if you've already played them, let us know in the comments. How'd you like it? Do you agree with this list that we have? Did we forget any? Let us know in the comments what you think. Well, let's get into our list of the top indie games of 2022. Tunic came out March 16th, 2022, developed by the Tunic team and published by Finji. This is the most charming, beautiful indie game I think I've seen in a while. And the best way to describe Tunic is a Zelda-like game mashed with Souls-like combat. You explore the world of Tunic, and it has tons of secrets, incredible enemy types, and collectibles. And you play as a fox, stranded on an ancient land, and you want to learn about the world and find all of its treasure. What's awesome about Tunic is as you play, you are filling in the game's manual page by page, which reveals maps, tips, secrets, and more. It's all about curiosity and exploration. And the best way to play Tunic is to jump right in and get lost. Don't look up video tutorials or how-tos. Just explore. Go to every corner of the world because Tunic pushes you to do that. It's an engaging story, memorable puzzles, and a fantastic soundtrack. And you get to play as a fox in a beautifully artistic landscape of a world. And talk about enemy types that are incredibly detailed and awesome. That is Tunic. Stray. Released July 19th, 2022, developed by Blue 12 Studios and published by Annapurna Interactive. Finally, a cat game. Stray is all about exploring, much like Tunic, but a different type of exploring. This is a dark, robotic world, and you play as a cat. A lot of animal games, I know, bear with me. You are lost and alone, and you must escape this mysterious city. You are thrust into a world filled with bright neon lights, dark alleys, all inhabited by robots and creatures. And just like a cat, you can interact with and play with the environment. Do you want to annoy people? Do you want to completely ignore people and be stealthy? Do you want to knock things over? What kind of cat do you want to be? You also have help from a droid named B12, and you both must find a way to escape. Stray has incredible charm, a world ripe for exploration, and engaging gameplay that offers puzzles, quests, stealth, and cats. Rogue Legacy 2, released on April 28th, 2022, developed and published by Cellar Door Games. Now, every time you die, your children take your place, and every child is different. You can choose what your kid is. It's roguelite, side-scroller, absolute fun. Combat is very reminiscent of Hollow Knight and Castlevania, Metroidvania, if you will, and your legacy is what sticks. You grow your family manor and upgrade your children to hopefully last longer than their parents. What's incredible about this game is that your children are all different and have different traits. A randomly generated world, which is my personal favorite, which keeps it fun and engaging. 15 new classes and 15 distinct styles of play. A massive skill tree that makes you want to upgrade everything you possibly can. And as you progress through the game, you might realize it's a little bit grindy in terms of all that gold that you might need for the next upgrade. But as long as you're enjoying the gameplay and the style, it doesn't feel like a grind. You have customizable characters that make each playthrough unique, and you'll die a lot, and probably a lot more than Hades and other roguelike games you're used to. But you sort of want to die because it's all about the family you create. Check out Rogue Legacy 2. Cult of the Lamb, released August 11th, 2022, developed by Massive Monster and published by Devolver Digital. Now, I've been streaming this game on AdoramaXP, and I'm absolutely loving it. You play as a lamb who gets sacrificed to the gods, but after your death, you get saved by another god who is chained and chooses you as their savior. You must create a cult, bring in followers, build your world, and slay 4 gods who are responsible for chaining the god that saved you. Now, combat is quick, fun, and addicting, and this is also a roguelike game. We're seeing a lot of those now. The dungeon aspect is always changing. You acquire tarot cards to give you upgrades for each run. The more followers you have, the more divinity you have, allowing you to upgrade your world. Think of Animal Crossing and Hades mashed together. You can completely customize the look of your followers and their name, and we had a lot of fun with this streaming because those who are watching the stream, we named the followers after them. You can customize your building locations and decorations. You can choose to be a benevolent leader or a feared one. The game does get a little bit repetitive and a little frustrating as you have to grind your way through upgrades and buildings. But as long as you take care of your followers, you'll have a good time. An incredibly dark and fun game, Cult of the Lamb. 𝔸𝔻𝕆ℝ𝔸𝕄 World, released February 8th, 2022, developed by Roll7, published by Private Division. Now, this game might have been bogged down by a bunch of AAA titles that came out in February, but if you did see it, you know how awesome and beautiful it was. Now, the new skate game isn't out yet, so to scratch that skating itch, you gotta check out 𝔸𝔻𝕆ℝ𝔸𝕄 World. It has a super fun soundtrack, vibrant color, and a world that pops. This is an exhilarating game. Your goal is to not only combine awesome tricks, but to also learn about the mystical skate gods. You must pass their trials in order to get to Nirvana. Fully customize your character's look, tricks, and style to make your playthrough different than everybody else's. You can challenge friends and others in a huge online world. There are 5 main worlds with numerous levels, and each level can differ from a linear path to a more fun, intricate pathway type of traversal, where path A is different from path B, so my level might be different than your level in terms of what path you took. This is not your typical Tony Hawk or skate game, but this is a much more chill, vibrant, linear skating game. 𝔸𝔻𝕆ℝ𝔸𝕄 World. Sifu, released in February 8th, 2022, developed and published by SlowCap, one of my favorite indie games of the year. Sifu came out earlier this year and might have been forgotten with such a wild February of gaming with Dying Light 2, Horizon Forbidden West, and Elden Ring all coming out that month. Now, if you grew up with Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, or even the Raid movies, then this is a game you don't want to miss. It's all about mastering martial arts and becoming the best Sifu you can. This game is very difficult, and you will die. But that's what happens in a roguelike type game. And every time you do die, you age, and your goal is to complete the game before you age too high. You are out for revenge against the people who killed your family. You fight your way through various levels inspired by past martial arts culture. You can use the environment and objects to your advantage, and I strongly recommend it. You can upgrade your character on each run and do permanent upgrades as well. And what's awesome is the dev team is still creating content that still comes out to this day. Sifu. Little Devil Inside, release 2022 at some point, developed and published by NeoStream Interactive. Now, this game is set to release in 2022, but we're still waiting for a release month and date. Little Devil Inside is set in the Victorian era in a heavily fantastical world. There will be creatures and other life forms, and the art is beautiful, and it's reminiscent of Inside or Limbo. You are hired by a professor to help research paranormal activity. It's your job to find out if they are true and to stay alive. The game also supports co-op and multiplayer, allowing you to bring a friend on an adventure. By the looks of the trailer, the game throws you in incredible new environments to hunt and find these creatures. Now, it does seem that there is an element of comedy and, of course, a ton of excitement. It's up to us to do all the work while our professor enjoys the comfort of his home. Somerville, also coming out sometime in 2022. Developed and published by Jumpship. Somerville is a science fiction adventure all about bringing your family back together during an alien invasion. This game looks very similar to Limbo and Inside. A side-scrolling game where the world is alive. You can hide amongst the terrain to avoid being seen, push obstacles and carts to get to the next path in that 2D scroller type of game. Now, we've only seen one trailer for this game during E3 2021, and we don't have a release month, only that it comes out in 2022. But hopefully Somerville can be added to the list of great indie games like Inside and Limbo. That was our list of indie games of 2022. Let us know what you thought in the comments. Subscribe, like, and of course, join the Discord and join our Twitch channel. Links in the bio below. AdoramaXP, I'm Josh Saleh. What games are you playing and what games are you looking forward to? Let us know. Peace.